Academia. I'm Richard Price, founder and CEO of Academia.edu, and today we're diving into a paper that's, well, it's not your everyday astrophysics, that's for sure. The work we're exploring is called Advanced Astral Physics, Theory and Formulas, Part 2, authored by David G. Little, also known as Swami Manamurti Saraswati. Just a heads up, as always, when presenting this paper neutrally. I'm not endorsing or recommending, merely sharing what's in the research so you can think for yourself. All right, so what's at the heart of this paper? David G. Little takes on a big intriguing question. Can principles from advanced yogic science, particularly, I know, that's a lot to take in. Why does this matter? Well, if you've ever wondered about the nature of consciousness, or if practices like advanced meditation can go beyond calming the mind, this paper is aiming straight at those mysteries. So let's get into the key ideas. Little starts by laying out a map of the self, not just the usual mind and body, but a system with three layers: the physical body, the astral body, and the causal body. Add in the concept of the soul, or Atma, shimmering underneath these layers. There's also the Kundalini energy, chakras, and moksha, final liberation from the cycle of rebirth. Each body is separated by sheaths, or koshas. Maybe in a sense he's drawing from classical yoga philosophy, but he's framing it in a, dare I say, almost algebraic way. Suddenly you see all these abbreviations like S for soul, A for physical, B for astral, C for causal, and he's laying out essentially a formula for spiritual evolution. Now, I think for the average listener, even if you're not practicing yoga every morning, there's something fascinating about this structural approach. Little claims it's possible to literally separate these three bodies. How? Through a set of tantric kriya yoga techniques, 20 in total by his count, which he says were transmitted through advanced yogic lineages and even astrally through spiritual experience. And there's also what he calls Babaji's kriya of the letters, which isn't just poetic language. He describes it as a practical system that, well, supposedly activates plasma and ion drives in the yogi's subtle body and creates a sort of portal or stargate to higher dimensions. Now, I want to stress I'm not making any claims here, just presenting what's in the paper. If your eyebrows are up, mine are too. So what does that mean practically? He's proposing that this isn't just metaphysical speculation, but could be, maybe in the future, actually tested scientifically. There's even a suggestion for a proposed Babaji's Kundalini research project to set up a research protocol, work with advanced yogis, and try to verify whether these experiences can be observed or tracked in any way using modern scientific tools. He references previous discussion of this kind of study in India dating back to the 1970s, and he encourages readers to visit his video channels for more detail. Again, I'm just summarizing. So what are you, our listeners, meant to take away? On one hand, Little's paper offers a bold, unconventional approach to thinking about consciousness and human potential. If anything, it's a good reminder that science and human inquiry more broadly often begins by asking questions that seem impossible, maybe even at first a little outlandish. Even if you're skeptical, or maybe especially if you are, there might be value in reflecting on where philosophy, personal experience, and rigorous research overlap or fail to. You don't have to accept every claim to appreciate the creativity in how people tackle big, unanswerable questions. Oh, and before I wrap up, I have to say, I wonder how many advanced yogis out there are secretly physicists by night. Wouldn't that make for a great sitcom? Anyway, digressions aside, please remember, this paper is one voice in a vast conversation. Academic research isn't absolute truth. It's a starting point for thought, debate, further experimentation, and personal reflection. Thanks for joining me on In Depth with Academia. I hope you've enjoyed this journey into astral physics with David G. Little's work. If you want to dive even deeper, head over to Academia.edu and search for this paper, or just keep exploring ideas that stretch your mind. Until next time, keep thinking, questioning, and stay curious.